Hello everyone, I'm Steven, the owner of Affordable Grooming Shears, and welcome to episode 1 of Tips and Tricks. The purpose of this segment is to educate you and to help you solve some of the issues that we see in the grooming industry. And one of the first issues we're going to tackle is the dreaded heat problem. My blades are getting too hot. What's causing that? What can we do to solve that? One of the first things that we have to think about is that clipper that you're using has about maybe 4,000 to 4,800 strokes per minute. That's 4,800 strokes per minute. That blade's going back and forth very fast. What that does is it's creating friction. Friction equals heat. If you have dry blades will get hot very quickly. What we need to do is we need to lubricate our blades and that heat problem will go away. What I like to tell people is if we rub our hands together dry and we rub them as fast as we can, what happens? Your hands get hot and warm, correct? But let's just say we put some hand cream on our hands. Now we rub them together as fast as we can. What happens? Can you see the difference on how much cooler your hands are when you have a lubrication, which would be the hand cream, or on a clipper blade, it would be the oil, versus your dry hands or a dry blade running at 4,800 strokes per minute. So that's just a way that you need to think about on how to lubricate and what the lubrication does for your clipper blades. One of the reasons why we don't oil our blades is why? Because when we oil our blades, it makes a mess, right? Now you get this clean dog that you bathe, maybe you bathed it twice, you condition the coat, you brush it all out, and then you take this clipper blade that's loaded with oil, right? And you want to put it on, you don't want to put it on your clean dog. I get it, I understand. So what a lot of these clipper companies do is they give you a bottle like this, right? And they want you to oil your blade. And I always say, we want to oil our blade. We don't want to marinate our blade. Because what happens is we squeeze all this oil onto our blade. And where does that oil go? It goes on that clean coat. This would be marinating a blade. Where I say we want to oil our blade. You can get one of these oil pens from just about anywhere. And what you can see is I'm going to put considerable pressure on this bottle and one little drop. That's it. And a little bit goes a long way. I'm going to show you where to oil and how to oil on the specific spots on the blade so you don't need to spray oil all over the place and make a mess. You no longer have to do that. First, what we need to do is we need to wash our clipper blade, just like we need to jump in the shower and wash ourselves. The blade isn't performing well. We as people, we don't feel all that great. So let's jump in the shower and clean off, all right? So we're gonna take the blade and we're gonna wash the blade. All right, so now we've washed the blade. Now what do we have to do? We have to dry the blade, right? Just like when we're getting out of the shower, we have to dry off. So we have to dry the blade very, very well. We need all that moisture off the blade. Because what's moisture do? Moisture creates rust, it creates resistance. We don't want any of that on a clipper blade. So we gotta dry and dry and dry the clipper blade until it's completely dry. Okay, so now we've washed the clipper blade, we've dried the clipper blade. Now, once again, we're getting out of the shower. What's the next thing we do? We squirt on a little deodorant, a perfume, a cologne, we'll say. Well, that would be the oil part of the clipper blade. Then we have to lubricate the clipper blade. Now, let's see what happens. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put a drop on the top 2 corners. We're gonna put a drop on the back 2 rails, and then one for good measure, one in the middle of the blade. Now, once you put that clipper blade onto the clipper and turn the clipper on, the oil will be dispersed by the clipper blade running. So there's no need to soak your blades. And as you can see with this clean sheet of paper, there's no oil that's going onto the dog. You can see this is a clean sheet of paper still. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 2 of the same clipper blades and 2 of the same clippers. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this dry clipper blade. For the purpose of this video, I've already removed all the lubricant off of it, so it's bone dry. We're gonna place it on the clipper with the orange rubber band. We're gonna take the well lubricated blade, as you would get if it was brand new, put it on the clipper with no rubber band. We're gonna run them for 3 minutes and let's see what happens. All right, everyone, as we can see, it really pays to wash, dry, and dry some more, and then lubricate to get the most out of your tools. To stay in the loop with all AGS, remember, sign up for our email updates on the website, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and don't forget to watch Pick Your Order with Jenny. Until next time, thank you for watching.